Welcome back. This one's for the ladies, although I do think there are men who could learn from this too. I, for one, am very excited about this because I need some lessons in what she's about to throw down, specifically the ladies who own their homes. And maybe you've been told, oh, call someone when things go wrong. You don't want to mess with anything. No, here to teach us how to use those tools safely and make smart repair decisions and maybe make those repairs ourselves is Samantha Pearl from How to Handyma'am. I love it. I love the pun on words. It's so good to see you.
Thanks.
She drove from Michigan to be here today.
Women everywhere need to know how to take care of their own homes.
I love this. So you are, the majority of your business is female.
Yes. Yes.
Which is amazing. And I have always said, I want to take a class. I want to learn how to do this. And then I just don't do it. But you and your team teach online classes, so we can learn from you.
We do.
Here. We don't have to go to Michigan.
That's right. And we're taking in-person education on the road. So we're going to be doing long weekend intensives so women can leave with skills they didn't have when they started and go home and put them to work immediately.
I love this. So let's put some of your skills to use here, because you have some examples for us here, right, of things that we could do. Painting is one of them.
Yes.
I would always worry that I'm going to leave streaks or it's just not going to look as good as hiring a professional.
Yes, so there are 3 main tips we have for you. How to not leave the fuzzies from your roller on the wall, how to caulk so your paint job looks professional, and then how to cut a line without using painter's tape. I am a firm member of the Painter's Tape Haters Club, so it does not work for cutting a clean line. So I thought I could show you some of these things.
Sure, let's do that. What do you want to start with?
This is the most fun one. So this is the best way to make sure that the fuzzies that are on your roller don't end up on your wall.
Okay.
So if you just pull that. So I wrapped it ahead of time, and then we're just going to keep pulling.
Sorry, I got a little
and then if you look at what's on the tape,
all the fuzzies come off.
that would be on your wall otherwise. So a very simple tape, very simple trip. That's what you use.
Now, do you just have to do that the first time you use it, and then you're good?
Yep.
Okay.
Then you're good. Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Very
All
simple
right, I
tip.
like that.
And then these 2 boards show the main difference between what it looks like when you finish your trim before you paint and when you don't. So you can see this board has been caulked already, and all of the lines are nice. There aren't any gaps. And then this one has not. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your job look like a professional did it. So I have just a microfiber. It's just a little bit damp. And then we'll start over here. I'm just gonna drag my caulk gun along this edge. And then you don't even need any fancy tools. You can just run your finger
Look at that.
right along there. We're a little bit, we're a little bit short.
If you put a little bit more on them, right?
Yeah.
You just,
Yeah, and then I can show you here too, which might be easier for viewers to see. We'll run it right along the bottom. Everybody's baseboard looks like this if it isn't caulked, where you just have these giant gaps. And houses, they don't have to be perfect to be beautiful.
Isn't that the truth? And do you have any tips on how to keep it always looking white, or is it just making sure you clean it really thoroughly all the time?
Well, when you use good products,
it helps.
It helps a lot. So we use a Sherwin-Williams product called Emerald Urethane, which we're in love with, for trim paint. And
look at that.
yeah, you just get a nice, and this is Alex Dapp painter's caulk, and it's water soluble. So even if you like make a mess.
Now, can you teach us with these classes how to remove caulking first before you add more on?
So
because I'm struggling with the removing of some
so
right
they
on the
make
bathroom.
tools specifically to help you for scraping caulk.
I'm still struggling with the tool, so I need to maybe one.
But I mean, if you have a putty knife in your house, you can use that to scrape it off. It's just a matter of keep at it until you have it looking like you want to.
It's so simple, and then you just let it dry and you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of having that big gap, oh, I can see. There we go. Now it's all cleaned up. Now it'll look like this. And then the last tip I wanted to show you is how to paint a clean line on your walls. This is amazing because when you try to use painter's tape, what happens is they all say they won't bleed underneath.
But it does.
It does.
I thought that was just me. So
nobody tells you this, but it's a dirty little secret. Yes.
So
I'm
without
show
using
you
tape, you're showing us how to do it.
It's just a matter. First, you need a really good paintbrush, and this is a good one for homeowners. Our absolute favorite is the Worcester Silver Tip in a 2-inch. That's what this is. We literally own. I can't tell you how many hundreds of these paintbrushes we've purchased. So it's pretty amazing. You just need to have control of your brush, so I'll show you. So I don't start right at the edge because then I'm gonna have too much paint there. So I just kind of put some on and then I go to the edge and I can just pull this down. You see what a nice clean line it makes?
Wow.
No painter's tape necessary. And the great thing is if you're using latex paint, even if you get it on your trim, you can see that you got it on your trim, wipe it off immediately.
And then
the problem is solved.
Yeah.
Whereas if you wait with the painter's tape, you can't pull it off until it's dry.
And by then hosed, it's already on.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just a great example of
that color
how
too, by the
easy
way.
it is to paint a nice
Do you
clean
also
line.
teach people what trends are in, what colors are in, that kind of thing?
It's interesting that you asked that because a lot of our customers ask us, so we do work for other people too. We teach women how to take care of their own homes, but then if you want us to be your handyman, we can do that too. But people will ask us a lot of times, what's in, what's popular, what should I paint? And we say, if you're planning to sell your house in less than a year, you should ask about what the trends are.
Okay.
But otherwise, you should pick the color that delights you every time you walk by. That's what you should pick.
I like that answer. That makes perfect sense. So again, how do we watch these, or how do we join to be part of these classes that you
so
teach?
immediately we publish a bi-weekly podcast. So you can go to How to Handyma'am on any of the podcast platforms, and we're publishing twice a week with tips. And that's also video available on YouTube. So you can, sometimes it lends itself better to visual, and you can,
So what else are you teaching us there?
So
and
here,
what other types of classes do you teach?
So
through these videos.
Yeah, so we teach people how to paint, how to build, how to do basic things around your home. This video right here is showing using the Moen Secure Mount to put a grab bar in. These are something that almost everybody needs in their home, but you don't always need them where there's a stud. So this product, that will hold 300 pounds per anchor, and they're guaranteed by Moen, and they work with the Moen grab bars. They're so easy to put in. So yeah, tips for how to take care of your home.
So howtohandyma'am.com is their website. I have to ask, is it a quick answer real quick? Because I need to go, but
yes.
When do we know that we have to call a pro instead? Is there ever a time, or can we do it all on our own?
If you can't live with the consequences of what might go wrong.
I love it.
Yeah.
Check them out, follow them on their website, learn more about what they do and how they could teach us how to be better at home. I love this. I've already feel more confident in trying some things out myself. Thank you so much for making the drive, for coming in.
Of course.
We'd love to have you back sometime.
Yes, we'd love it.
Okay.
Thank you.